at my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on them.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Here we go. Stop.
Up the middle they go. Sheldon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Gun. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise,
here we go.
too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chavez. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
There you go. Kill.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott complete to Stewart, right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The cover. And he's dropped at the 18.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because What's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they work this out past the 25. Now Burrow on 1st down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
11, 12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
11 coming. 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He completes it to Stewart. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott to throw it. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Prescott on 4th down. This is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11 MT.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year, but what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one. Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 53. 26.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Give him 2 yards, that sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why is under. Go, get out there. Gun.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. Over the middle, complete. That's Chavez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chavez. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The kick by Bass is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 coming.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 13 yards out, and the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Prescott on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
From the 38, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, they'll try to run it. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
47. Here we go, 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
47. Here we go, 46, 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They go play action with Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
11
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Throwing deep for Stewart. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm one, ready?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On one, ready?
Burrow on third down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Now Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
12. 11, Thomas. 11. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And a catch right side by Evans.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chris Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Okay, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
11 MT.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm fine, ready?
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Burrow's throw pulled in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm 1, ready?
Straight ahead, it's Evans. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Slot man moves right. Third and 2. Now Burrow eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. He's got the 1st down and more. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they cover the jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Bengals will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Stop.
And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. And this is in the area of holding.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
McPherson on for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Under. Here you go, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Stewart. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Go. Get out there. We're going to 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
47. Here we go, 47. Go to 54. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. To throw, Prescott.
And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go with Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete.